eggs for breakfast. Hate them, but I got done work and then buzzed right to the rink, and now we're here. So you got to raw dog it. You raw dog it. No eardrum, no noise canceling, nothing. Soak in the music and have a good time.
Unstructured podcast. We're on. Jack already said it. We're ready to go. Shot scores. Back of the net. We got Smiley in the background. Literally just broke a sweat. Faster than the first line. Not a big deal. Give him the first star of the game. Ethan Zaretsky, Unstructured Pod. Jack Smiley. How the hell are you feeling, brother?
Just honored to be here. Honored to be here. I love the energy right off the bat. I know it's going to be a good one.
Yes, sir. Jack, where are you located right now? Where are you stationed right now for this Unstructured?
Currently in the rink. Just got off the ice. Did a little summer skate with the fellas. So right now we're just in the little suite they got here at the rink.
Let me ask you, are you a CCM or a Bauer guy?
Bauer, 100%.
All the way?
I don't think I have a single shred of CCM gear on me, to be honest with you.
All the way, Bauer?
All the way, 100% Bauer. Bauer, give me a sponsorship if you see this.
Yeah, in the comments at Bauer, you can see all of Jack's social media, his Instagram, all of his social medias, his website, his email, everything will be down there. So if you want to contact him. Jack, thanks for being on here. Thanks for giving us the time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself? We do this little thing. I've started doing it. That's what's called the Unstructured Podcast, where I give you 30 seconds and you have to tell the people about yourself. So I'm going to get the clock.
He's literally going to show you the clock.
I'm going to show you the clock.
Get it going. We'll see how much we can fit.
Who is Jack Smiley? Go.
All right, Jack Smiley. I grew up, played a bunch of sports, loved being active as a kid. My parents threw me in everything. I found a passion in hockey. Loved hockey, became my just love for being active in the sport and competition. That carried me throughout my childhood. Ended up playing junior hockey for a little bit. That junior hockey stint took me to a school up in Mass, and here we are today doing that. Had a little bit of an injury stint, and that's what set me on a different path, and I'm sure we'll get into it, but that's sort of who I am.
Dang, even left the boys on a cliffhanger. Wow, you gotta love to see that. You love
all
it.
the action.
30 seconds on the dot.
Literally, I could not have been more
You're
efficient.
Like, I don't even know what's faster, that or like a line of like when you're on the ice. Like, what's faster? Like 30 seconds?
That's about average right there. 30, 45. 45, you start getting winded, time to get off.
When I told my non-hockey friends that they're on the ice for a minute max, like that's like a long shift, they didn't believe me. They had to watch. Oh. I told them, watch number, 91. Watch him go out there. I start the clock. 25 seconds he was off the ice.
It's crazy. No one gets
it. Is Davo 91?
No, a stammer.
I'm not a stammer.
Smiley, who's the most iconic NHLer to wear number 91, in your opinion?
Oh.
That's a pretty good
question.
One. What a question. I got to give it to Stammer. I have to give it to Stammer. I don't know. He's the first one that comes to mind. I mean, it may be because we were just talking about him, but he's up there with some of the greats. I mean, the way he plays, I got nothing but respect for that guy.
I got one more question about Stammer, and then, Juwan, I know you're itching to ask a question.
I got so many.
I know. It's okay. What do you feel about Stammer being on the Predators now? I mean, he was on the Lightning his whole career. Now he's on the Preds.
Yeah, hey, that's just the way the wind blows sometimes. I don't know. I always see him in his pivotal role back. He's had that team for so long, so it's definitely going to be weird seeing him in a new J, but
yeah,
hey, that's how the tides turn in professional sports.
It's crazy.
That's how it is. Jack, what's the most overrated breakfast item and the most underrated breakfast item?
Overrated?
We're completely shifting gears.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Overrated breakfast item? I got to go with eggs, even though I eat them every single day.
Are you serious?
I eat them every single day. I got to go, but I don't like them. I just don't like eggs, but they're so good for you. So
Why don't you like eggs?
I just don't like them. The taste, the texture. I got to drown them in ketchup every time I eat them or hot sauce. Like, I know everyone loves them, so I guess that's a hot take. We can call that a hot take, not even just underrated or overrated, but was that my overrated and then underrated breakfast? Underrated. I don't even know. I don't know what's underrated because all I eat is eggs. So that's
like kiwi, for example.
No, kiwi's not underrated or overrated at all.
It's just
No
fruit.
way. Kiwi's gas. Are
That's
you
what I
insane?
mean.
People don't like it.
People
you're
don't like
crazy.
kiwi?
Kiwi's gas.
Kiwi's so gas. I don't know. We're gonna have to put a question mark on
feel like-
that.
I feel like
I'm not
turkey
able to
bacon-
answer that one.
Like turkey
Something-
bacon's underrated. No?
I don't know.
Both
I don't know
I'm
here.
freeze for. What happened?
No, I'm just saying.
Huh?
I feel like not a lot of people give respect to turkey bacon / Canadian bacon.
We
That
were
is
talking
true.
about kiwi, and now you just brought up turkey bacon.
That is
That's
true.
unbelievable.
Hey, but that's
Bro,
a prime time breakfast food. Like kiwi, you're throwing out kiwi, and that's not even a
That's not even. That's just the fruit.
that's not even a certified breakfast food. You could have kiwi at any meal. I could have
That's
kiwi
true.
right now if I wanted to as a snack.
Honestly, not wrong. Okay, now Smiley, on the topic of food, what is if you had 3 items to choose for the rest of your life to eat, what would it be? And it could be
All right.
cheat meal. It could be let me go.
3 meals. 3 meals or 3 food items. Like, am
Let's
I
do-
picking
let's do
breakfast,
3
lunch,
meals.
dinner?
Let's
All right,
let's-
breakfast, lunch, dinner. Eggs for breakfast. Hate them, but it's all I eat. We're going for optimization, not taste here. We're eating for performance. Eggs for breakfast. We're going to go rice and tuna for lunch. Simple, fast, effective, and steak. We're going steak for dinner.
How do you do your steak? This is a very important question.
How do I eat? Like, what do I cook
Cook
it
it.
at? Like medium.
Yeah, valid.
100%.
That's the one.
Yo,
Like
I
it.
used to be a medium well guy, and I
That's
got
what I
made
am.
fun of too much for it, so I switched over.
What's your favorite cut of meat? Like if you're picking out a steak, is it
New
kind
York
of
strip.
Okay.
New York strip all day. Anytime steakhouse, I see New York strip on the menu, that's mine
Bang.
for sure.
Wow,
No, you
medium
didn't
though.
hesitate.
I'm a
What are
medium
you
well
guys
guy.
going? You're a medium well guy. What are you, Ethan?
I'm a medium guy, but I like ribeye. I like a nice ribeye. So
Ribeye's not bad too.
Similar.
Ribeye's a good
T-bone.
choice.
I mean, you really can't go wrong. I eat filet mignon every so often. You know,
No, they're
you really
all
can't go wrong.
good. They're
can't
all
go.
good. I did have a flank steak the other day. I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a lot
like
of
Fit.
not a fan of the flank steak. It's tougher. Yeah, it's tough meat.
Yeah.
Not a fit.
What kind of
That's
watch
not-
you got on there, Jack? I know
Yeah, I
we're
know,
not.
you're kinda
we're not
blinking.
putting it back in here, but you got it on. so-
It's a psycho. It's a psycho watch. They're kind of nice. I just got
Got it,
done
yeah.
work. I got done work and then buzzed right to the rink, and now we're here. So we're having a
Post-watch.
day.
Yes, the
Having a
post-watch.
day, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Smiley, I know I recently saw you in the great city of brotherly love about a month ago. Let me ask you something. Favorite, because I know you went to Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
So now this is gonna fire you and Ethan up. Similar question, but what's your Spotify rap specifically country? 2 top 3 artists, and then I want to know one underrated artist in country.
I need to know that.
Top 3 in country right now, I gotta give it to, and I don't have a specific order.
fine.
These are probably all tied for me at the moment. Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Riley Green. Top 3, and they rotate. I'll be going through a Luke Combs phase, and I'm like, this guy's number 1 by far. Then I'll go through a Morgan Wallen phase, and I'm like, dude, this guy's sick. If I were to rank it, I'd go Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Riley Green.
I love
And then underrated, I don't know if it's exactly underrated, but guys like Nate Smith, they're just so underground, like not popular yet. Dalton Dover's nasty. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. So sick. But yeah, I guess they're just underground guys that just haven't gotten a ton of attention yet, but those guys are nasty.
Thanks for sharing that because I just put an Instagram story on my Instagram, obviously, asking for new country recommendations, and I needed to know that. I'm a massive Luke Combs fan, so it's a big W.
He's unreal. Have you heard of Dalton Dover?
I'm not. I haven't even heard of Riley Green, who's in your top 3, so I gotta get on it.
That's
I know.
crazy.
I know. Listen,
You're a fraudulent country guy.
I am, and that's so true because I was not a fan of country. All my closest friends will know, and then I took a very nice spring break trip with my roommates to Nashville, and everything changed. It was over.
Yeah, Nashville will do that to you. Nashville
telling you,
will do
Juwan, you
that
gotta
to you.
get there, bro.
For
You will-
sure.
You'll
You've
stop
never
listening
been to
to rap.
Nashville?
You
Book
gotta
a
go,
flight
bro.
now. Book a
All
flight
right,
now.
right now. All right, let's take
Hey.
a prediction of how much the cost is going to be from Philly to Nashville flight. Let's do. I'm on the computer.
160 round trip.
400 round trip.
400 round trip, and Ethan
Probably
said.
this week. Probably this week.
Ethan, you said
Well, it depends what airline you're flying.
we're going Spirit. No, we're going Frontier, and it's at the end of August.
Oh, $200 round trip.
Okay.
357 round trip.
Okay, nonstop, $48.
Round trip?
Let me see if I can find my camera.
You even get to sit down on that flight or what?
Yeah, you guys holding on to the ceiling, like swaying with the turbulence, or what?
Yo, this is the
That's
first.
insane. If you don't book it right now, you're.
Yo, Juwan, I'll
nuts.
come with you, bro.
August 22nd to 25th. It's a Thursday to Sunday.
Let's do it, bro.
Dude.
I'm ready. Let's go to Nashville.
If I hadn't just gone and I'm getting into my work routine here, I would do it with you. That's how sick Nashville is.
What's your
I
favorite
want
part of
every year.
Nashville, Miles?
Huh?
What was your favorite part of Nashville?
So I stayed with a buddy who lives out there. He's a guy from the team, and he's got his family house there. And so we stayed with him. It was about 30 minutes outside of the city.
Perfect.
But it was like the perfect setup. He's got a house on the lake, so we would do boat days during the day and then rip into the city, hit Broadway at night. Broadway's by far the best part of Nashville. Like, it's just lined with country bars. You can walk into anywhere, no cover, so you just bounce
Really?
from place. Oh yeah, every bar is like 4 to 6 floors. Every floor has a different band, a different live music band. It's the most insane place ever.
I'm cheesing
So
crazy.
you're
right
gonna
now.
need like eardrums because it's like blasting. Like your ears are gonna be blasted.
No, you got to raw dog it. You raw dog it. No eardrum, no noise canceling, nothing. Soak in the music and have a good time is
that
all
a
you need
Poland
to do.
Spring? Is that a Poland Spring Gato or what?
Yeah, I'm cheating on Deer Park right now. They don't got Deer Park up here in Boston, dude. It's
Poland
awful.
Spring for the win, bro. Poland Spring for the
No,
win. Shout out
Deer
New Jersey.
Park for the win.
Nah,
Deer
shout out
Park
Jersey.
for the win. Deer
Deer
Park's got
Park.
Poland Springs beat by a mile. It's
So
not
in
even
best-
close.
In a best in 7 series, you're saying that Deer Park's got Poland Spring in 7?
Deer Park's got Poland Spring in 4.
What?
A clean sweep.
sweep.
It's a clean sweep.
That's
It's a clean-
disrespectful.
I might start ordering. Shipments up here.
Yeah,
Wow.
start ordering the shipments. Let us know in the comments, Deer Park or Poland Spring. We got to get a pull up on that for the story.
We gotta
By
get a
far,
sponsor,
Deer
too.
Park.
We gotta get a sponsor, too.
He's gonna have 4 sponsors after this freaking podcast. We shouted out Poland Spring. We shouted out. You start the pod with shouting out. Oh my, I don't remember.
Bauer, Psycho, Poland Springs. What's next? Lulu? Wear a
Yeah,
Lulu shirt? Give me one.
let's get a
Yeah,
Lulu.
You hear
collab.
this?
We need Lulu unstructured pod merch. That's exactly what we
Literally
need.
a fit. Zreski, hit him with the question.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, fire away. Give me some good.
What's the most important skill to have as a hockey player? Could be on or off the ice.
Take criticism well. I think that goes for life. Be able to take criticism. If you can't take criticism and just think everyone's wrong when they're telling you something to work on, no matter the avenue they give it to you, you can always take something from what anyone else says. It's the guys that think they've got it all handled and know exactly what they're doing that really never see the light and make the progress they need to play. So handle criticism well and don't act like a loser when you hear it.
Beautiful answer. Could not have said it better myself.
Yo,
That's
Smiley.
definitely one thing I struggle with though in hockey. Just like
It is tough. It's
being
it's
so
ex-
ignorant.
Oh, it's so tough as an athlete. It's tough in any regard. Like, I don't think the human mind is really structured and built in a way to easily take it. We all think we just want to be accepted. That's the way that the mind works. We're like, I think I'm doing a good job, and we always think we're doing. It's weird though because like then you go and sink into your own mind a little bit, and your own mind's telling you that you're not good enough and can't do this, can't do that. But then as soon as someone else says it, you're like, oh no, you're wrong. Screw you. I'm doing the best I can. And it almost, when someone else says it, it's like a hit to that confidence of someone calling you out and you not really doing your job where, yeah, it may be that, but it's usually done out of love. Like it's done for the betterment of the team and for you, and regardless of sport, life, job, relationship, whatever it is, got to be adaptable. I think that's one of the keys in life. It's you gotta find ways to take that criticism and do something with it.
Jack is spitting gems right now. If you're not like taking notes, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. Jack, I gotta ask a question to get a little bit more, you know, more into your story. A lot of people have seen you whether on social or on the ice, literally putting pucks behind the back of the net. We talk a lot about hockey, but I want to ask you this question. I never asked you this. What's something people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh, surprised to know about me. I think now, especially with the way I've carried my brand on social media and really carried myself throughout the past 2 year journey, I think it'd be surprising for a lot of people to know that I definitely struggled mentally a lot, like pre-stroke especially, and even during the stroke for sure. But I've become so almost meant. I don't really like to talk about myself sort of in those ways, but I definitely have gotten a lot mentally stronger than I used to be, and I think it would definitely come as a surprise to some people probably that I used to not be. And I think that's one common misconception out there nowadays is that people just get this automatic assumption of seeing someone deal with something that they're struggling with and being like, "Oh, I how does he automatically have the mental fortitude to deal with that?" And I definitely did. I think relationships for me used to be a big weak point. Like any time I got rejected in a relationship or got broken up with, like that would hurt mentally a lot. And I would think about it constantly. It would wreck my days. Like I would see other people go through breakups and be like, how are they dealing with it so well? Like I'm mentally crushed right now. And I always just thought it was something they were born with. I was like, that's something that they just have and I don't. Lucky them. But the thing I found out through this past 2.5 year journey is it's built. It's all built. And it's something that I try to convey to everyone. It's like, I used to not have that, but through a lot of mental focus and thinking about my emotions and not running away from them, realizing they're there and just being stronger than them, I think is something that is key to life.
It's tough, man. It's definitely a journey, and I think that's something that people in general just struggle with like seeing people like you sitting there looking up to someone saying, "Oh, how can I get there? And how can I get there fast?" But there's such a big journey that goes between where you're at now and where you want to be. So like just enjoy that, and it might take you different ways. You might take a different path than someone to get to a final destination, but that's what's so great about life. It's just like you can run into so many different things and end up in the same place as someone else that did something completely opposite.
Oh, 100%. And what you just said, I mean, it's completely accurate. There's never going to be the same exact path to get the same exact things.
Yeah.
There's never going to be. There are going to be 8 billion and however many paths to get there. Like there's not going to be the same one ever. And it's just going to you take what you can from other people. You learn from a little bit, pull a little bit in this direction. Oh, that I saw that guy do this. I really liked that. I think I can adapt that to fit me, but you got to take it with a grain of salt because if you start copying someone, it's never going to work. But you got to be able to take things, learn from your own experience, learn from others that have done it before you, and apply it to yourself and your own story.
So, Jack, with all these things that we're talking about, if you had to say, and I want to make sure I say it correctly because in past podcasts I have not said it correct. If you want, what would you want your eulogy to read in one sentence?
That guy never quit.
Love that. Dang, that just hit.
That guy was relentless. I don't know. I just think that there's always going to be something in life that's out of your control, and it's not ever going to be that action, that circumstance, that situation will never be what defines you unless you let it define you. It's always going to be your actions afterwards that people look at and they're like, okay, he handled that the right way, even though that situation sucked, even though he had no business being there, or that was totally unfair. All you can do is handle it and keep moving forward. And if I could have one sentence, he was relentless.
I love that. Jack, the last question that I got, Ethan, you got another one? I mean, I've been like wrong.
Mine's the golden one, but if you
Yeah,
got
yours is gonna be the golden one. I'm gonna leave with one other one for Smiley. We've been really on the sentimental side on this. I want to know to get a little bit on the jokester side. What's your favorite funny story that you've had to like tell people? It could be about
Oh,
you. It could be about a friend. Like if you don't mind sharing your favorite funny story.
favorite funny story. I'm actually terrible on the spot with things like this. I got to rifle through and actually think of the stories I can
Do you
tell.
want a 30
And that
second
can be
media
out there in
timeout?
public.
Jack,
Yeah,
you
we'll
want a
do a
30
30
second media
second
time?
media timeout.
in
All
a
right.
30-second media timeout, Juwan and I are gonna play rock paper scissors. Let's go. Rock paper scissors says shoot. Bang. Rock paper scissors says shoot. Swept him.
No, the fit literally swept me just like Poland Springs gonna sweep Deer Park.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a crazy take. That's a crazy take. I don't know, dude. I'm not even sure.
All right, I can ask another
You'd have
question.
to, yeah, ask another one because you'd have to talk to some of my buddies about that one.
All
I'm
right,
not good with
Jack's
coming up
buddies,
with the
get on the
funny
phone. Let's
stories.
go. Call me. Let's figure it out. Okay.
If they see this, they'll have some comments for you in the comment section. Like, you didn't tell this story? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No. All right. I'll ask another one. Let me think. Now I need a 30-second media time. Uh, I want to because that was gonna be my last one. Okay, I got one. If you could eat dinner with three people dead or alive, this is like not the best question,
That's
but
a good question. That's a good
It
question.
is a good question.
if you could eat dinner dead or alive with these three people, who would it be?
Going Sean Strickland, MMA, Conor
Wow.
McGregor, MMA,
Wow.
and
I'm expecting that.
I gotta get someone smart. Like, it'd be cool to have someone well traveled. Those would just be
Paul Maurice.
hilarious.
Paul Maurice.
I'm gonna go Jordan B. Peterson. Just
Oh, that's a good one.
three wildly different conversations. Strickland and McGregor would be hilarious to have at the same table because those two are just out there. And then Jordan B. Peterson would be fun to have a legit in-depth conversation with. I don't know if I'd understand half the things he says because his brain is just putting out insane philosopher quotes, but that'd be a
Facts.
cool dinner.
That'd be a cool dinner. Ethan, bring us home with the golden question for Smiley.
So I love your one sentence eulogy, but what is the word of today and why? July, or I guess I shouldn't say the date because we don't know when it's going to drop, but what is your word of the day today while we're recording the Unstructured Pod?
Word of the day today. New beginnings. It's two words, but
Okay.
new beginnings.
And why? Why is that the word of the day?
I don't know. I just started work today. I haven't ever been in a position that I'm in now, and it's definitely I'm not really nervous for it, but it's definitely a new start. And I guess if I could condense it into one word, it would just be what I said before, adaptability. Be able to adapt, be able to come into a situation and have the confidence that even if you don't know it or you're scared to start, you'll figure it out and you'll find a way because that's what life is. I mean, there are countless people that still don't know their stuff and they're twice our age. So
Yeah.
it's just about evolving, learning, and being adaptable to the situation you're in.
Bang. Unstructured Pod. Jack is already been a part of the family. Now he's even more so a part of the Unstructured Pod family. Always a guest. Once a guest, always a guest. Anytime, call us. We will do improv pod with Jack Smiley in Nashville, on the ice. Doesn't matter to me. Jack
Dude.
Smiley. Guy's a Bauer fan, so again, shout out Bauer. I appreciate your time, brother. Seriously. I really am not only moved by how you are as an individual, but the way that you kind of speak on the mic, and I think it's going to impact individuals. And that's what I got. Unstructured Pod from Jawan Farr, Ethan Zaretsky. We out.
Hey, thank you for having me, fellas.